The Leaf Village is full of frauds. You and me both know damn well that the Leaf Village is lucky Naruto turned out the way he did. Because I'll let y'all know right now, if I was in Naruto's shoes and someone even decided to look at me the wrong way, I would have had to let them meet Kurama face to face. Like, I'm talking about, I would have been treating Kurama like a fully loaded automatic. I'm not saying I'm a crash out. I'm just saying I stand up for my values. But hey, I guess that is why I'm not the protagonist and why I have not been given any superpowers or any form of chakra. Because I would have not been the hero. I'll be frank, I would have not taken that route. And there are some people on my hit list that I would have definitely had a meeting with. You know who you are. I'm not gonna say any names, but you know. But getting back on topic, the Leaf Village has done the biggest switch up on my boy Naruto, and they have the nerve, the gall, to act like they didn't treat him like he had leprosy during the Middle Ages, or even worse, like he coughed during prime COVID.
Oh,
But look, if it was just Naruto, I might have not had a problem with it. Oh, I definitely would have been angry, but there's a possible excuse. Kurama, sure, yada yada, but they didn't just do him dirty. Take a look at Kakashi's father, Tsukumu. They did him even worse. And don't even get me started on my boy Rock Lee. I honestly think it's fair to say that we have let the Leaf Village slide one too many times. And I want you guys to say with me, they have gone too far. What's good, Fly family? It's your brother nisoflyyt, and today we are back at it talking about the Leaf Village. But I like to call them the village hidden in the audacity. Because they treated my boy Naruto like he was a stray dog until he caught the Rasengan and he got a little bit of clout from defeating Pain. Now from birth, this entire village hated Naruto. And I'm not gonna lie, the hate was completely justified. For Kurama, not for my boy Naruto. He was an infant. Essentially, if you don't know the lore of Naruto, I will give you a quick breakdown. I don't know why you're watching this if you don't know Naruto, but I mean, come on, I got you. So basically, Obito extracts the Nine Tails from the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, which at the time is Kushina, and both Kushina and Minato, the fourth Hokage, want to save the village. So they come together and they separate the Nine Tails from Obito. Well, Minato does that, but you know, Kushina's still there too. And essentially, long story short, they sacrifice their life to save not only the village, but their newborn son, Naruto. And now this bum ass Hokage, Hiruzen, let's give him some respect. Hiruzen promised to take care of this child on their deathbed. And I want to ask you guys, how do you think that went? Because the fact that I'm making this video should tell you that Hiruzen did not follow through with his promise. Alright, because I don't know how the information leaked to the village that Naruto was the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, but the village knew. They knew. In fact, they made sure, the parents made sure to tell their kids not to interact with Naruto, the Nine-Tailed Fox Demon. And look, I'm gonna let you know right now, I do not care if you say Hiruzen can't control what other people think and say. I'm gonna let you know Hiruzen is still above. You see, Naruto was alone, starving, and raising himself. Like, how are you gonna stand over Minato and Kushina on their deathbeds and promise to take care of Naruto, just to throw the kid in a one-bedroom apartment with rent due and no guardian? Look, you have to understand, there was no training, no mentorship. It was literally a fox stuck in Naruto's gut and an eviction notice waiting at the front door. Like, I'm just gonna be for real. I'm happy that Orochimaru took out that old geezer. Akatsuki all day. Akatsuki all day. But look, Hiruzen wasn't the only offender in that village. Iruka, I'm looking at you too. And I do not care what anybody says. I am an Iruka hater. I am the #1 Iruka hater you'll ever see. Because unlike the Leaf Village, I'm not switching up on my opinion. Like, people seem to forget how disrespectful Iruka was to Naruto before he learned that Shadow Clone Jutsu. Like, y'all like to act like he was Naruto's first supporter, but let's be honest. He was hating just like the rest until Naruto saved his life. And all of a sudden, after being saved, he wants to play father figure. Like, I'm gonna be for real, that is not love. That's just guilt. That is just guilt. I truly believe that if Naruto didn't pull out that nuke of a technique of the Shadow Clone Jutsu, multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu, Iruka wouldn't have graduated Naruto and would have been treating him like a bum to this day. Like, yo, I want you to think about it for a moment. Iruka was in the same position as Naruto. He didn't have any parents. He was acting goofy and his grades were mediocre. And you know what the funny thing is? Unlike Naruto, Iruka progressively became more and more unimportant throughout the story. I swear he was only a chunin. His only real accomplishment is having Naruto as a student. Damn. But look, those are just two people out of the Leaf Village, man. The villagers, the actual villagers, oh my gosh, man. They are the fakest individuals I have ever seen in my lifetime. And I have seen a lot of fake people. Look, they are more fake than the IG girls BBL. And the crazy thing is, the second he saves the Leaf Village from pain, all of a sudden they treat him like he's a hero. Like if they were throwing me in the sky like that after saving the village, I would have told Kurama, yo, switch back, switch back. But Naruto wasn't the only one that village did dirty. Look at Neji's father, Hiyashi's brother, Hiyashi's twin brother. That's important, that's important. Identical twins. The Cloud Village literally broke the peace agreement between the Leaf and themselves. Kidnapped Hinata, the princess of the Hyuga clan. And the Leaf responded by sacrificing Neji's father to avoid conflict. And Hinata's father ended up catching the man who tried to steal his daughter. And like any reasonable father, he killed the man. But you know what's crazy? The Cloud Village actually doubled down and said that the Leaf Village broke the agreement for killing one of their ninjas. Bruh. But in response to this, the Leaf Village agreed that they were in the wrong and ended up Swiss cheesing Neji's father. And guess who was the Hokage who made the final decision? Hiruzen. See, I'm starting to see a common issue here. You see, this is why the Leaf Village has so many rogue ninjas. They have seen what Hiruzen has done and they couldn't stand it. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And then we have the Uchiha clan. This is tragic. You see, Hiruzen knew what Danzo was planning, and he still allowed Danzo to go through with it. He let Danzo manipulate an entire situation and execute a clan out of fear. Danzo literally forced generational trauma down Itachi and Sasuke just so Orochimaru can implant some Sharingans in his arm and some Hashirama cells for him to later spam Izanagi and still die. Like, tell me, how do you have a respawn point, multiple respawn points, and still lose a fight? Y'all are trash. And you might be asking, you might be wondering, where's Hiruzen during all of this? Where is the Hokage? Oh, well, let me tell you, he was right there, watching. All in full, right in front of his eyes. But before we get to the next switch up, make sure you guys follow my IG at _nisoflyyt if you guys want to vote on the next video that we end up talking about. And if you just want to see more of my life, you know, I know you guys want to see more of me. Don't play. Don't play. I know you do. Also, let's help the Fly family reach 15k subs before the end of June. I truly would admire that and appreciate it. Don't switch up on our goal. Don't switch up on the Fly family, or I might just send Itachi to share a few words with you. But I want to say big shout out to all the 14.4 thousand people that have already joined the Fly family. I just want to say I see you guys and I appreciate y'all. I love the comments that you guys leave. It keeps me going. It keeps me going. So love, man. Alright, I'm done. Let's talk about the next victim. And that's gonna be Mr. Sakumo Hatake, Kakashi's father. Now, long story short, he saved his teammates over the mission. And, well, in this village, they prefer the mission being accomplished. So the Leaf Village turned on Sakumo. But you know the crazy thing? Not only did the village switch up on him, but his teammates that he saved as well. Like, everybody shamed this man to the point that he decided that he needed to take his own life. Like, you guys don't understand how much I wanted to see of this guy. So bad. I wish he won that vote. I can't lie to you. We've seen enough of Minato. I wish Esau had that vote because apparently he was stronger than the legendary Sani. And such a powerful shinobi they decided to throw away like a ragdoll. Like, once again, I have to say, Kakashi, you are so much better than me. I'm sorry, but the way the Leaf Village was moving, I'd throw the headband away. But look, at the end of the day, I can honestly say that a lot of these characters that I mentioned have great hearts made of gold and purity. Yes, purity. Because one thing I could honestly say is that if I was Naruto or any one of these characters, I would have most definitely kept some grudges. Like, look, Naruto, I remember, and I know you remember too, that one shop owner that pushed you down, and threw a mask at you just when you were trying to shop. Like, if I was Naruto at the end of the series, I would have pulled up right back to that shop in my Kurama avatar, hand him a Rasengan, and say, I forgot to hand you this coupon. The only people who actually stayed real to Naruto in this village since day one would have to be, in my opinion, the ramen guy, Hinata, Kakashi, and Rock Lee. Everyone else, they only started rocking with Naruto the second he became useful. But maybe Shikamaru. Maybe Shikamaru was kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe. But you all know that I love to hear your opinions too, because that's truly what matters to me. So what do y'all think? Do you think that I was wrong about any of these characters? And do you think that I missed anyone that should be put in this video? The video of the fakes. Who knows? If this video hits 100 likes, we might just get a part 2. And make sure you guys slide to the Fly Family Discord if you truly want to be a part of this family, this community. And as always, stay fly, stay safe, and deuces.